Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Today I am going to take you on a full thorough walkthrough of this Fjord 39XP here at the Palma de Mallorca boat show. So come with me and let's take a look. We're starting our walkthrough all the way from the aft deck now. You have a nice walk around on both sides, and on the dead center, obviously you have Mercury 400, twin Mercury 400 engines with 800 horsepower. Obviously you can trim those engines up, very easy to get into shallow waters, less so in here in Europe, but great for US market most certainly. This lead actually lifts up, so while you are trimming engines up, you can make sure that you're not hitting the blank in the back. Sunbed in the back, facing aft. And what I like about it is you can actually configure this area quite a few different ways. You have backrests, you can fold them like this, so it creates an even larger sunbed area, or you can fold them down like this, so now you have a pillow area over here. Fantastic for those sunny days, anywhere you are in the world. On both sides, you also have a cup holder, and not to mention, this whole thing lifts up, and now you have a toy storage for all your sea bobs, your foils, etc. By the way, it's so deep, you can easily have a foil all the way inside. As we keep walking now, typical to Fjord, you have this very wide hardtop, so it gives you plenty enough shade and a shelter to hide whenever maybe there's a little bit of rain or whatever there might be. Great place to tuck under. You have coffee table, which extends into a dining table. So this one folds open, but before we do, I do want to point out you also have 4 cup holders, so you can keep all your cups within itself. Fold it down, now it becomes a large dining table with an ability to sit 8 people behind the dining table. Now, keep in mind, this is a 39-foot boat, ample amount of space for you and your friends. As we keep walking, you have handrails on both sides, also an audio control. So when you are lounging by the dining area, having a bite to eat, you can just remove this lid and boom. Now you can adjust your volume. You don't have to run into the helm station. Very nice and handy. Plus grab rails. And also on your port side is where you have your storage compartment control unit. Not to mention, before we carry on to the galley area, I want to point out you have gates on both sides. These are solid gates, so you can rest assured if you have kids or anybody on board, nobody's going to fall off while you're on the go. Also, not to mention, before you come back from the water, you also have a shower. So nice and quick way to rinse yourself off from the salty experience you just had. If you want to have maybe more of a dining experience and you want to cook your own meal or you want to prepare them, you have a galley area right in the dead center, right before the helm station. Now you have a sink, prep area here with a cutting board, and you know, this is a first. I have not seen this before. You have a gas cooktop right in the dead center. Underneath here, what I see is a storage area. So you have 2 drawers and some open space. So whatever you may want to store away, nice and easy way to do that. More storage. I'm sure you can configure this. If you want to put maybe an ice maker, put extra fridge, you can easily do that. As we head to the helm station now, all the accesses for your controls here, for the lights, etc., are nicely hidden right next to the galley area. So if you want to turn on lights, turn off lights, you can easily do it within arm's reach. Right above your head is where you have your hardtop now, and also spotlights integrated. By the way, if you have not subscribed to YachtWay Spotlight, you most certainly should do that, because it is the fastest growing YouTube channel when there's over 10,000 people who have already subscribed to us. So why don't you do yourself and the rest of us a favor and join the community. Hello everyone and welcome to another YachtWay Spotlight. Talking about community, these lights are not alone. They also have an LED light all the way around, so it gives you this nice warm glow of light when you're cruising around at nighttime. Once you get to the dock though from your cruise, you have an easy access to the fenders themselves. So you just grab your fenders from here, throw it off the board, and easy access whenever you need it. Getting to the helm station now, perfect to lean against. You have glass actually on both sides, so it's not a plexiglass. Some boats have plexiglass windshields and it kind of wobbles as you get to the helm. This one, full glass, great visibility out. Of course, if you want for US market, some people may want to have a little bit taller window. You most certainly can do that as well. This one, it has a large 16-inch Simrad monitor. If you want, you can put 2 of them. Maybe you're into Garmin's, you can do that as well. Throttle control, your joystick control. Side power bow thruster, so a fantastic bow thruster. If you want to integrate that into the joystick itself, you most certainly can do that as well. Your Simrad VHF control, and not to mention, you have your cup holders. This seating area is semi-configurable, so you can use it to stand against, or you can just fold it down. Now it becomes a seat. Now what's also great is you have this slightly angled footrest here, so a great place to keep your feet at. Plus, you also have an armrest, and not just one side, on both sides. So now, boom, very comfortable place to be. All the light controls for navigation are right above your head, easy arm's reach, and an additional audio control unit right next to that as well. Heading towards the bow now. By the way, something to mention, this boat is a flush deck, so there are no steps anywhere you walk to, so you're not going to kick your toes against anything. Collapsible cleats on the side, you have your speakers, your subwoofers right next to your helm station as well, so music is something you're not going to be lacking on this boat. Once you get to the bow area now, first thing, you have two rod holders. Well, not rod holders, these are for the bimini. So if you want to have additional shade at the bow area, you put two carbon fiber poles out and attach the canvas bimini to the hardtop. So now the whole bow area is nicely shaded. To be reminded that you are on board of a Fjord, there is a Fjord emblem integrated into the glass windshield as well. Sunbed itself, easily fitting two people, extremely long, and you have a raised part in the back so you can rest your head against. Great place to be. And like I mentioned, if the sun is too much, you can easily put a canvas bimini here, so it keeps you nicely in a shade. Your anchor controls are right here at the bow as well, so you don't have to run back and forth. You can see how the anchor goes down. Plus, if you want to see or access your chain, you have a compartment right here. Plus, if you want to maybe keep some of your fenders, additional ones, or maybe lines, etc. Great place to keep everything stored at. Now it's time to go check out below deck and see the cabin. So once you do get downstairs now, I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters, and I still have space above my head. Spotlights integrated into the ceiling themselves. If you want to close this whole place up, you can easily do that. What I like about it is it's plexiglass, but it still lets in a lot of natural light. So it makes this space feel very spacious. Talking about spacious, even more natural light comes in from the window on your port side, plus the ample amount of windows also alongside the bed itself. So feels very bright inside. Obviously, white color interior helps with that tremendously. On the left-hand side is where you have two cup holders now. Right below that is a place for your refrigerator. So you have a fridge drawer. So if you are tucking down here from the sun or from the heat, you can come and grab a drink at the same time. Your control panel now for your navigations, etc., your battery switches, and also your generator as well as audio control. Plus, what you can do is you can change the color of the interior lighting. You can easily do that. On the left-hand side now, well, this is still, I'm looking at it from a different angle. On the right-hand side is where you have your head now. What's unique about it is it's not just a head, and it's not a wet head. This is a dry head. So having the wall, this is what makes it now a dry head. So when you're taking a shower with the wand here, the water is not splashing to the toilet itself. Now, once you come out from the head, you're greeted with, you know, if you want to call it as a bed, you can easily sleep over here. But if you want to call it as a day bed, maybe to just come down, chill out for a second. Great place for that. Handrail on the right-hand side as you come down. So easy to grab onto things. Cabinets on right at the top, and also an additional one, a little cubby at the bottom. Plus, you also have a drawer over here. So whatever you may want to store, you can easily do that. Two speakers here, so whatever music you're listening outside, you can also listen it over here. And you also have your power plugs, your light controls, your reading lamps. And like I mentioned, you have all these windows on the side, so gives you plenty enough natural light that comes in. But if you do want, you also have these shades, so you can put them down. That's the interior of the Fjord 39XP. This was a quick walkthrough of the Fjord 39XP. If you enjoyed the video, then hit the like button. If you want to see more videos just like this, hit the subscribe button down below. And as always, if you're looking to buy your perfect yacht, or maybe you're looking for your perfect Fjord 39, then visit YachtWay.com. It is the most modern yacht listing platform in the entire world, where you can find boats like these. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.